And we are live this amazing Friday evening, the Friday after, Black Friday, Friday after Thanksgiving and whatnot. This is the By the Hood Friday show, brought to you by the Hood. I'm your host as always, Jimmy. Got my brother Corey here. Corey, what's up, bro?
What's the dealio, Emilio? Everything good?
Man, listen, I can't complain. Ain't nobody listening, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stack sats or die trying, man. What's up with you, though?
Man, listen, man, just chilling. You know, the kids out and about doing their thing, except for the young one, the young boy. So if you hear my young boy, you know, y'all know what it is.
You in his crib, bro.
Yeah, right. I'm just paying all the bills. He really run this joint.
Listen, man.
And then just being thankful that I'm alive and breathing. I give thanks all year round because every day is a good day to be alive.
Yes. Absolutely, man.
And then just thankful that the people around me are thriving and not just surviving. Everything is just really good.
Yeah, man. Like it's interesting because you see the things every year around Thanksgiving, with people talking about the history behind the holiday. But it is a good time to give thanks, man. Make sure you're appreciative for what's really good. You know what I mean? So, definitely thankful for everybody, man, that supports us. Thankful for you, brother. Thankful for everything that we put together. Yo, and as a matter of fact, as you folks come in, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the love button. Just help us out by doing that. Help us fight the algos.
Tell us what y'all thankful for, man.
Yeah, plus let us know what y'all thankful for out there, on this Black Friday, man. It's a lot to be thankful for because we are here, man, and you don't have to be here, man. You're not here for a long time, but we are here nonetheless, man. And that's something to be thankful for, man. I'm excited about, we're almost at the next year, see what next year has to come. And thank you for those that have hit the like button, love button on the various platforms. But make sure y'all, as y'all come in, I see more folks coming in. As you come in, hit the like button, hit the love button, and tell us who's here and tell us what you're thankful for, man. You know what I mean? Let's see who's here so far before we move on. Yo, man, Julio was here waiting for us, man. Appreciate you, Julio. Definitely salute to you and thank you because I saw that you were already here before I even got here, man. So I want to say appreciate you, good brother. Jamil is in the building. Jamil, what's up, good brother? How you? Gretchen is here. Salute to you as well. Salute. Rochelle's in the building. GC is here. What's up, GC? Gretchen speaking. Julio saying peace. Black Voltron. Okay, we got the Bay in the area. What's good?
What it is, though.
Toya's here. What's up, Toya?
Hey, what's going on?
I see he done went down. GC, I know GC told us he got started recently, man. He going down that path, man. I'm glad 100%.
Man. As long as you got good management with your money, man. Like as long as you getting because you in the deep end of the pool, youngin. And I ain't mad at that. But what I'm telling you is,
it's funny because I know he just started, and you see everybody go through that phase where they start looking for them triple digit APYs, man. That's the phase you go through.
Listen, be very, very careful.
You get a couple rug pulls, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Rochelle.
Yeah, just be careful.
Listen, Rochelle, you already know we love and appreciate you as well. You dig? Man. Oh, man. Appreciate you, good brother. Appreciate you. Angela's here. What's up, Angela? How you? Dion's here. Dion,
what it is, though.
Pastor. Our brother, the pastor's here. What's up, Pastor? Hey, man, Pastor, man, word around the street is, man, you also a legend in the kitchen, man. You a legend in multiple games, man.
Yo, man.
That's the word on the streets, man.
Pineapple, peach, something.
Yeah, man.
I was scrolling by, because I really wasn't on the socials heavy over this past week, but I was scrolling. I was like, damn, that look good as hell. And then Pastor was like, yeah, I do this. I was like, oh. So
listen, I know Pastor was me with
hidden talents out this joint.
I saw other folks tagging him like, yeah, such and such put this together. I said, oh, so Pastor's a legend in the kitchen too. You know what I'm saying? Grateful for family and growth this year. Always, man. Always growing. Andrea said, thankful for this 4-day weekend. I know that's right.
Man.
Time is everything. Thankful that you and all channels like that. Oh, man. Thank you. Appreciate that, Gretchen. Appreciate that. Thank you for, pulling up. Mark, what's good, Mark? What's up, bro?
Mark, I went to a concert recently. Mark and his lovely wife was at that concert too, man. We had.
I know, man. Y'all was out there looking like, $1 million, man. I saw y'all on the socials, man. You know what I mean? Y'all was out there with Kenny Edmonds.
Yeah, man. Kenny was out there putting on a show.
I saw y'all looking like looking like American gangsters and whatnot, man. Y'all had the furs and everything out.
Untrue. You'll never. That's never how you would catch me in the streets.
Y'all was in your Frank Lucas bag. I saw y'all spinning that chicken.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Man, I might have spent a couple $, but you'll never catch me out there with a fez on and with a fez and a fur. That's never going to be that's not my ministry.
Look, Pastor Rochelle said she saw that cake too. You know what I mean? And Pastor said he do a little something. Fred, what's good, Fred? How you? You know what I mean? Madeline's also here. What's up, Madeline? Yeah, what's man. Up, Fred? Mark said enjoyed the company, man. Y'all was out there. I saw y'all, man. That's what's up, though. 2 things my grandmother taught me. How to cook, because she said these little fast-tailed girls were happy perishing. All right. Shout out to Granny, man. Shout out to all the grandmas out there that, gave us game, man. Shout out to all the grandmas.
For sure.
Yearly super solid. If I get rug pulled and deserves all my tokens for such an elaborate scheme. We got his name face. He backed by the listen, man. I've seen crazy things, man.
All you basically, if they rug pull you, all you could do is expose them.
I mean, plenty of people have had their face out there and still done rug pulls. I mean,
it is what it is. That's what I'm about to say.
But I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. Congratulations. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it because I have looked at nothing at all. I'm about it. I was just saying I remember you saying about just getting in, and then it's weird because I've seen it so many times, like the journey. All roads lead back to Bitcoin, though. Just remember me saying this, GC. It might take 5-10 years. All roads lead to Bitcoin, though. Oh, Fred, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. For those who don't know, we did a class in the MDC this week for how to get Bitcoin for free. A lot of great questions, and we put out a lot of information, man. And the funny thing is, I've gotten emails, screenshots, messages on Facebook. People already are putting the things into action and are stacking sats. And it's dope, man, because we gave several plays on how to get free crypto. So, Fred, thank you. Fred definitely was in the building, and we appreciate that, bro. Oh, man, thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. Listen, man, these comments are everything, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for the
GC, I know what it is. Listen, man, you're also young enough, man. You can take those risks, man. But the good thing about it is you also learned you're going through your journey, so you're going to learn as well.
Yeah. Listen, man. Nothing wrong with it. And I wish you all of the best, man, because I like the way that you know what I mean, because you do research, right? Because when we said you put your research right on Front Street. So if you researching them and you like those and you can, and you know what I mean, like you ain't just sticking money out there all willy-nilly. I'm always with that, man. You know what I mean? Because you know the risk reward of what you're doing. So, you know what I mean? That's solid. I'm with that.
Yeah, man. So, second thing, how to manage my money by saying be careful of women that can throw more money out with the spoon than you could bring in with the bucket. Sheesh. That's game. See, grandmas be teaching you game, man. Grandmas are the truth. Shout out to the grandmas, man. So Fred said he was using the fold, but that session kicked me in the pants and made me actually find my card. Yeah, because the thing about fold, like most people use fold, but you got to figure out the nuances and the cracks to how to really exploit it. And it's got even better with like the full metaverse thing. Something else I haven't really shown on here, because I'm like deep in the fold ecosystem. I'm on the Discord talking to the CEO and all that. They have a card game, and I got one. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get it real fast. I'm gonna see if I got it right over here. I'm gonna get it for y'all. It's a card game, and you play the card game, and it actually teaches you about cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna grab it in a second. Let Corey speak, or I'll grab it in a second. But I'm gonna get through these comments. I found out this week that everything leads to Bitcoin. I just think I can create a return to the project and buy Bitcoin as time goes on. It's funny you say that, GC. So Corey and I had a lunch today with a Philadelphia legend, the good brother Jabbar, and we were having this conversation. He said the same exact thing. And what I was explaining to him is it's possible, right? But it's also possible that for that not to be true, considering just how fast things move. And then the second part about that is Bitcoin actually has the ability to one day become the world's reserve currency. Not saying I believe it will happen, but it does have that ability. So when you think about that, you think about just how big it could be. And the idea of how you're able to collect sats now won't always be an option. So it's almost like opportunity costs. Even if you can make short-term returns that are higher, in the long term, what will it mean to have those sats? And plus, when you learn how to leverage those things, you can actually get the Bitcoin, leverage those, and then go do your shit coining, as my brother Russell does. So I mean, it's a lot of things about that, but you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, though, Core, man, what's good with you? How you doing the market this week, man? I'm gonna go grab this game. How you doing the market? Everybody did the market, bro.
I did well in the markets, right? So what happened was, I got kicked in the teeth on one play, my PayPal play, which was our weekly play. But listening to my brother Russ and them, I made a couple of dollars on KuCoin, playing it down, and I made some money in the stock market playing puts on the market. I actually don't play puts. I always do calls, but I did calls on the VIX. I did calls on I do calls on inverse ETFs. So
okay.
So I ran some calls on some inverse ETFs, and I made me a couple dollars. So when I know the market
smacked me, bro. Market in the beginning of the week, the market smacked me with my W play because it ran backwards. But again, I do proper risk management, so it didn't even matter because I got right out.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So my PayPal play was down, but because I ran them calls on those inverse ETFs, like I don't fight the market. If the market is going down, I'll play my inverse ETFs and I'll just run I literally put a list of 20, like 10, 15, 20 inverse ETFs in our buy the hood joint and in our other joint, where when the market is bloody, go get that cape. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
Yeah. We probably should do another. We probably should do another.
The market tell you where it's going to go, and run the play up. Like
we should do another class on that. We should do another class on that because I'm not even sure people fully understand how to run that. Because that's what you said was important.
Yeah, I ain't.
Hear me out though, no. Because what I'm saying is a lot of people don't understand that, right? About not fighting with the market, right? So if you see where things are moving, how to pivot, right? So you may start your day one way, but the idea is how to pivot. Right. So the thing about this is, right, everybody thinks they're an expert. I don't think anybody's an expert, including myself or you, anybody. I don't think anybody's an expert. We're all learning as we go. Doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, right? I've been doing this for a long time. Pass has been trading for 20 years. So we've been doing this a long time, and you're still constantly learning every day, right? But one of the things I recognize is it's all mental. When you feel like I'm going to go in here and do this one thing and everything turns against you, how do you pivot? Right? You have a strategy that you use, which is inverse ETFs. So if you see the market moving one way, what I'm saying is it's probably something else that you got to, we should go back over how to actually do it. Like not just say to do it, show how to actually do it, how to make that pivot.
Yeah, because that's easy. Because that's what I do. So I can definitely do that. The run because the inverse ETFs. Because I was putting up the plays in the morning. It took, like if the market's red, run on them inverse ETFs, and then the market is green, you just run the regular ETF and just run the bag up. Like it
was a day. I don't know if it was this week or last week where the market started off crazy green and then flipped, right?
Yeah,
and
those days you're gonna get whipsawed and chopped in half, right? So sometimes you can't avoid that. But what I'm saying is on most days. Free market, you know what it's going to do. You know what it's going to be, right? Because the market will give you an indication pre-market of what is really going. You know what I mean? Most days it'll stay with
the futures. All right, peep this though, because Fred agrees with me. Another class on the inverse, please. Right? That's what I'm saying. I think that would be good. So write that down, man. We definitely got to get to that. And GC with another amazing point. Going with the market means you have to admit that you're wrong, and that's where people messed up.
Yeah, man.
Right? So a master that isn't a student of his craft is a fool. More gems from past. All right, so this is what I want to show you, right? This is from the founders of Fold. It's not even really out there like that, but I got real Joe with him because I love Fold. So this is, I don't know if I ever showed this on here, but it's a game. It's called Bitopoly.
Oh yeah, right? yeah. You definitely showed me this.
I did show you this one. All right, so this is literally called the Bitcoin game. And by playing the game, and it has rules and things of that nature, the dice, the whole card, it's a card game. But the funny thing is, by going through this card game, you'll start to understand stuff like, oh, that's the Lightning Network. That's a node. Like, it'll put things together because you have to understand it, how to play the game. So possibly I'll use this in the camp with the youth, but
for sure.
My point in doing showing that is that like the Fold is an actual company that's a Bitcoin company that's building out. They started with the debit card. They've added the metaverse piece into it. They got a game. They got everything. So you'll see what happens in the future. I was showing you today how layer threes are literally being. Matter of fact, here we go.
Yeah.
Gotta start.
Hey, listen, man. I understand, man. I just don't want to be here till 9 o'clock, dog.
We won't. But I gotta start showing stuff, man. Because I'm always in my bag, right?
I have to be the voice of reason.
Yes, you do.
Because you will sit here and show people stuff till 11 o'clock.
Yes, you do. Because I definitely will do that, right? So some of the things I talked about in that recent class, was layer 2 solutions. Most people still don't understand the power of the Lightning Network, right? So if Bitcoin is your settlement layer, the Lightning Network runs on top of Bitcoin, right? The Lightning Network allows Bitcoin to transact faster than even Visa or MasterCard. I could send $1 million to Corey right now in 1 second for 1 penny. That's what El Salvador is using. That's what makes Bitcoin powerful because it still has a settlement layer. Now, if you compare that to say what's going on in the real world, all of us use Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express. Those are technically layer 2 solutions. All the settlement happens at the banking side, right? The banks keep the ledgers of debits and credits, but as we move in every day, we're doing transactions. So, all right, now Bitcoin has the same thing. Settlement layer being Bitcoin, layer 2 being a Lightning Network. Now, what's happening now is people are building on top of Lightning, which is layer 3. Most of these things aren't even priced in yet. A couple other layer 2s.
Nobody knows they're going on.
A couple other things out there that are like,
it's kind of hard to price something in that people don't know exists.
Yeah. So let me show something real fast. Check out this company here. All right. Impervious, right? Yep. Impervious AI is your portal to the P2P internet, right? So it's truly peer-to-peer like the internet was meant to be. Censorship and surveillance resistant, default encrypted, and payments are built in, right? So this hasn't even dropped yet. It drops Q1 2022. So it's actually going to be a browser that's built on top of Lightning.
Something that 99% of the world doesn't even know exists.
Yeah, most people don't know this exists. Now, if you look at this picture here, you'll see the settlement layer at the very bottom, which is Bitcoin. Above that
is the Lightning Network.
Yeah, that's the Lightning Network. And then above that is what you'll see in terms of the layer 3. The great thing about that is when you think about the actual internet as the internet exists, right? You have a protocol, which is the internet. Then on top of that, you'll have things built like Google, Facebook, Amazon, those kind of things. We have the ability to have equity in the things built on top of the internet, but none of us have the ability to own the internet. Now think about this. If this is the internet 3.0 or whatever you want to call it, you have the ability to actually own the first layer. And then when things are built on top of this, you can own those as well. So as you see, they're already coming up with look at the logos. It'll be like a YouTube version that's decentralized, that's built on top of Lightning, messages, all kinds of things, podcasting, everything will be built on top of this. And what'll change is this is decentralized. So it's not a central entity that you'll be able to attack like a YouTube or, like a WhatsApp or Facebook. This will all be decentralized and running on that. And that base layer is what'll keep it that way. So I'm not trying to go too far and nerd out, but I just thought this was interesting because most of these things aren't even priced in yet.
That third one is the craziest one. Default encrypted, because it's on what people don't understand is the security of the Bitcoin network. Because there's so many computers and there's so many nodes, the security layer, and then it's a proof of work and not proof of stake, right? And so there's nothing more secure than that. Like, there's nothing more secure than the Bitcoin network. It's just not. It's just nothing more secure. Period.
No, it really isn't. It really isn't. So Toy says, how do we buy into it? As of right now, what you want to do is just buy Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin is that bottom layer. And by the way, anything we say on the show is not investment advice. It's for educational entertainment purposes only. But you have the ability right now to buy as much as possible of that bottom layer, which is the settlement layer, right? So, and then as things are built out, then you'll see those things become available. But that's just one example of a layer 2. We have layer 2s now being built.
Layer 3, you mean?
Stacks. Yeah, I'm saying layer 3, but layer 2 meaning the Lightning. Then on top of that, layer 3. But you already have things like Stacks or Sovereign, which do have their own tokens. But I just wanted to show that real fast as I was having this conversation. So yeah, that's what's really going on in that space, which is why I'm trying to grab as many stats as humanly possible, right? I was listening to something today, and they were talking about. So you hear all sorts of analysts and their predictions for how high the price can go. Someone was talking about millions today, and they were talking about the reasons why it could possibly be in the millions. And I'm like, that's crazy, because even if you don't have a full coin, you got a half a coin, that's $500,000. That's insane. If that's just at 1 million, they were talking about multi-millions, but it doesn't matter that. You don't even have a full one, but you got $500,000 that you don't even have to sell. You can leverage. You know what I'm saying? That's power.
You can leverage that right now. You don't even need you can leverage that right now.
This is true. You already know, Jose. You already know that's my that's my rallying cry right there, man. Anyway, man. So for the folks that are just joining us, man, let us know what you're thankful for. We're gonna do a giveaway, man. We're gonna give away on one of our combo courses. We got a Black Friday special going on right now. So we have our crypto courses that we have with the Ivy Investor. Shout out to Courtney. We're gonna give away one of our combo crypto courses. Something else you want to do, Corey? We'll give away something else.
I always like to give away Bitcoin because that's what we talk about. So,
all right, let's give away some Bitcoin too. We gave away Bitcoin last week. Give us some Bitcoin.
So we gave away 50 in the season of the holiday. We're gonna give away the course plus another 50. So break it down into two. So 3 people get a chance to win tonight instead of 2. You know what I mean?
All right, so you want to do 25 on a Bitcoin and then one combo course. And by the way, the combo course is worth way more than the Bitcoin, but that is what we should
do. And I think we should do a precious metals. Like, I want everybody to try one something and a precious metal course.
All right, cool. Whatever you say, bro. Whatever you say. All right, so that's another giveaway. So we're gonna do 2 Bitcoin giveaways, precious metal course giveaway, crypto course combo giveaway. I would do all that tonight, man. Like I said, we ain't gonna be here too long, but we definitely gonna do that. Also, I'm gonna make an announcement too, right? So I'm putting together another class for By the Hood University, right? So this is not our MDC. I'll probably stream it MDC too, because MDC is our pay group and they get everything first. But I'm going to do a Bitcoin lifestyle class. So it'll be a combination of some of the layer 2 talk, some of the stuff that Fred saw this past week. Of course, MDC gets it first, but I'm going to bring this to the By the Hood University group, the just for folks in there. And I want to do it before the holiday season's out. And I want to do a giveaway too. I'm going to give away a computer, and probably like a Google Home or something, and some more Bitcoin. We're going to do a giveaway. I'm going to set up a webinar. We're going to put it just for our folks in By the Hood University, and we're going to we're going to give some gifts away for the holiday season. So I think that's something.
That's what we got to do.
Yeah.
Because people have supported everything that we've done all year. We got to support them back, man.
Absolutely. So that starts with tonight. Tonight, we're going to give away about 4 things. Then we're going to do another giveaway within the group. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what we're thinking about now, man. We're thinking towards the holidays, man. Like I said, I got a brand new computer I want to give away. I got a brand new Google Home I bought to give away. And we're going to give away a bunch of Bitcoin courses.
They said he got a dual monitor desktop he can give away.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. So we could definitely do all that, man. All right, that's what's up, GC. I'm glad. Take a look at it. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think when you do your research. Yeah, that's actually been put out there. Can't be what's good. You get a giveaway, you get a giveaway, you get a giveaway. All right, Jose. So you got a dual monitor desktop you can give away. Listen, man, we're gonna definitely do some giveaways. We got the legend in the building, man. Jabbar, what's up, bro? Listen, man. Jabbar is a legendary networker, real estate guy. He's an actual legend, man. Let me tell you how legendary Jabbar is, man. So, I have conversations with Jabbar often. He'd be like, yeah, man, so, I got this billionaire that can do XYZ. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. He'd be like, hold on, let me call him. So Jabbar got like 5 billionaires on speed dial. Never seen nothing like that before. Never seen nothing like that before. So Jabbar is a legend, man. Thank you for pulling up, Jabbar. And Jabbar is in By the Hood University now, too. So with all that being said, though, we're going to do some giveaways. Before we start the giveaway, because like I said, we're not going to be here all day. I want to bring a couple stories up to you, Core. First thing is this, man. Let's do this right here. Bow. Right? So Wall Street rocked by COVID variant. Dow plunges over 900 points. All right. So if you look at the market today, the market took a dump. And many believe it's because of the new variant of COVID that's been reported in South Africa. So people are thinking about lockdowns and things of that nature. Funny thing is, like these days, I'll be like, it ain't gonna never happen again. But I remember just how fast things moved last time, so I ain't gonna say that no more because I never thought we would go through the lockdown we did before. So, although I still don't believe we'll do it again. But if anything, nothing shocks me anymore in this world. But with that being said, when you see days like today, when the market takes a total dump, and by the way, on Black Friday, the market tends to dip down anyway, like historically speaking. But in days like today, what's your advice for people? Because I'm pretty sure people call you and say, yo, what's going on? What do you think about days like today when the market just takes a total dump?
I mean, buy some VIX calls. I mean, for real, if you're a long-term investor, these are great days because, you know, you put a portion of what you got to the side, you know, because I know a lot of long-term investors keep cash as part of their stash, and they will allocate a portion of that stash for days like today when the market take a, you know, 2 or 3% dump. Mm-hmm. That's easy money for them. You know what I mean? Because then they get to buy into the companies they like at a reduced price. So long-term investors, you know, like if you know, a long-term investor, today's your day. You know what I mean? Like you love to see red. You know, they say millionaires are made when the market goes up, and billionaires are made when the market is down. All you know what I mean? So this is right here is when the people who really invest, the long-term investors, shine.
Yeah, great point. And I'm glad you said that because that's what I was thinking, right? You said it before I did. When people ask me about days like today, it's like we got to start thinking for the long term. I know it's sexy. You hear that's a funny thing. The media gives you all the stories about such and such did this with AMC or this shit coin or this, that, and the third. But we have to start getting back to the fundamentals and thinking about doing this over 10, 20-year periods because that's how you make real money. It's like somehow long-term investing isn't sexy anymore. So, you know, people want to trade and do all these things, but this is where the real money is made. Shout out to the Dominican O, man. I don't know if he's watching, but even the growth I see in him when he came to us and trying to learn options and stocks, it's funny because, you know, days like today, normally like a year or so ago, he would be upset. Today, he was calling me like with a shopping list of like looking at leaps. He's talking to me about some Visa leaps, not investment advice. He's telling me what he was talking about. But it was interesting to hear, like, have a conversation with him. Me and him were texting earlier. And he's like, yo, look at this strike price at this date. And I was like, damn, just this conversation is different because now, you know what I'm saying? He's engrossed in our communities where this is what we talk about. So you see the actual difference, but the foundational stuff is what you got to get back to. So I'm glad you said that because days like today is when you really get your position. I'm looking at leaps today like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. Because here's the thing we got to really think about. We got to stop looking at this stuff like numbers on the screen. You're buying equity in companies. You mean to tell me Microsoft's not going to be here in 5-10 years? So if it's on sale, what am I going to do? Visa's not going to be here, MasterCard, American, like these things, like not investment advice. I'm just saying, when you start thinking about the fact that you're buying equity in companies, look at great companies on days like today. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Apple's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like I said, in the short term, you can make some money on the dips. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, in the long term, these are shopping days for experienced investors, man.
Yeah.
Like experienced investors are really mad that the market has really been going straight up in the air for the last 12, 13 years. Like they mad.
These comments. I really want to thank you for the personal medical. Listen, thank you so much. Thank you for the feedback. Really appreciate that. Story time, aka get the shovel with them crazy cousins. We should call that that's the segment for now on. Crazy cousins and get the shovel.
Get the shovels of the crazy cousins.
Right. He said, I don't think it's a new variant. I think they're thinking about Jerome Powell tapering in supply. Yeah, supply chain issues have been like that's also a buzzword too. But yeah, Romy Rome got his second shot. Here's a good question. At some point, if the government decides to regulate crypto, what are pros, if any, and cons? Is this something you worry about, or something to worry about? So,
I worry about regulation. I'm gonna go first. I worry about regulation because I know the government is 10 years behind where we at. And so they're going to regulate stuff that no longer exists and then drag the rest of the market back into the dark ages with the regulation because they don't understand how fast the space moves. Like any regulations they put in place now, a year from now, is not going to make any sense. So
that's what's interesting about crypto, right? And this is why I say no one's an expert, especially in crypto. Crypto moves so fast. some of the thing in part of the course that we have, Courtney does an amazing job. And for those who don't know, Courtney is a tax attorney, and she's like going through tax law and reading things about like how crypto is looked at or regulated. And some of it is so far behind. Some of the stuff they're working on now was like from 2016, 17. Crypto is so in a different space now. Like, so to get back to William's question though, I always start, people ask me that, I start with this. You have crypto and you have Bitcoin. Yep. They're not the same thing, right?
Not the same so, monster.
Outside of Bitcoin, they can stop most of these cryptos if they wanted to, because most of them are centralized. Most of them aren't decentralized at all. So if they really wanted to, they could just shut the whole thing down. Bitcoin, they can't. And that's what separates Bitcoin from everything else, right? Even some of these things that, you know, all of us, including myself, call DeFi, aren't really DeFi. If you look at how Polygon is actually set up, Polygon is majorly centralized.
Yeah, it is.
Right? But it has to be in order to work the way that it works, right? And I have nothing against it. I actually use the protocol. But my point in saying that is you have crypto and Bitcoin. So there's two different things. Now they regulate crypto. And they're already trying to make an example out of XRP. And although I hate XRP and everything they stand for, I still want them to win that case. The reason I want them to win that case is because I think it does a disservice to the entire culture or community if something goes bad with them. But again, if they get knocked into, as Mike Tyson says, Bolivian, I wouldn't care. So that's why I like to separate the two. They're so far behind. Corey is absolutely correct. Right. So I guess to answer your question about the pros, if any, I guess more people will feel safer getting to the space. You know what I mean? Like government regulation. I never really see pros of government regulation because it never seems to make sense. The cons, Corey says that they will pull the market back, but I think that will be a short-term thing anyway. So technically that might be a pro, right?
Yeah, you can get in at a cheaper price. But what I'm saying is that it'll drag the market because it's going to stifle innovation, right? I'm worried more about stifled innovation than I am about, you know, the price of any coin or token or whatever, right? I'm worried about them really because my thing is crypto is taking us into a space where the government can't take us because everything with crypto is open source. Right. And so with it being open source, people can build on top of it and the innovation can happen super duper fast. Whereas with the government, you know, it's about patents and stuff like that. And
that's why
and that kind of regulation slows down growth and progress. Right. So it's just terrible for crypto.
See, crypto to me is interesting because it's bigger than X's and O's or dollars and cents. It's like a paradigm shift in culture. To your point, when you talk about crypto culture and everything being open source and people sharing, people don't care about the old paradigms, right? Like if you go on Twitter and someone like there's a thing in Bitcoin where people talk about, and it'd be billionaires like, oh man, I don't trust this. They'd be like, yeah, all right, have fun staying poor. That's like a thing, right? Go Google have fun staying poor. It's a saying in the Bitcoin community because they don't care about the old guard or the old way of doing things. The one thing about this whole experience since the beginning of crypto is just to see how like things shift. People don't care about having the big houses anymore. People in crypto culture be billionaires driving Priuses. Like it's not about that. It's about open source. It's about sharing. People's politics have changed. People look at everything a little bit different. So, you know, the old saying is the power is in the people. And this is kind of like proof of that. If enough people believe that something has value, guess what? It does. And it doesn't even matter what the government says. And it's like, how can the government combat something when people are open source? Generally speaking, it's easy to combat something if it's closed, if it's a one person I can go to stop it, right? It's almost like what was that movie where the dude had that crazy mask on? And he was like a revolution. Yeah, it's almost like that. When you had everybody with them on, they're like, all right, so how do we stop this? Right?
And you can't.
You can't. And when you have enough
all the people, the government doesn't exist, so they can't.
Yeah,
like,
so
literally they can't.
It's like when you have enough people to buy in. And the thing about it is, when you look what spawned a lot of this after what happened in 08, people just don't care about that old shit no more. They're like, yo, I'm past that. Like, because we've been taken advantage of so much. Then over the last couple of years, as you see everything happen, you know, with race relations, with media. People don't care anymore. So people are doing their own thing. I went way off on a tangent, but I think that is kind of...
No, that's important though, right? Because my whole thing is that literally government is and for the people, right? So the government is literally supposed to be for the people. And if the government doesn't serve the people and the people serve the people, then the government really doesn't. All the powers the government have is because the people give them to them.
Yes.
Right? Because there's way more people than governments, right? So if you really want to take it to that level, you have to have people believe in something, right? And Bitcoin is something you can believe in because there's no you can't call support, right? Like
There's no support. There's no Bitcoin CEO. There's no
you can't get there's no Karen moments. Like
there's no
Karen on like India
there's no
and
vitality.
China.
Listen, but that's why I find it funny with the shitcoin. People like, oh man, look at the people who are behind this protocol. I'm like, I get it, but that also, so that's why when you go into the crypto culture, right? And as you guys get more into crypto and you start reading things, you'll start to see that that's why I always preface it with this Bitcoin and crypto, because in Bitcoin, people are really talking about changing the world. And you talk about a lot of these shitcoins and things, it's about number go up. People are just trying to get rich. They're not thinking about like.
I'm not mad at them for that.
I'm not mad at them either. No. I'm not mad at them
either.
I'm not mad at them either.
Go get your chicken. Don't.
Hey, shout to Kev, man. Get the chicken. I ain't mad at that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is there is a difference though. That's why I love Zay's book, Bitcoin and Black America, because it's not necessarily about the money. It's about the revolutionary aspect. Like, yo, people are just pulling out of the system. There are people that actually live on Satoshis now. Great question, though, William, because you got us going off on a major tangent. Let me get back to these things. COVID is a phrase word for decline. Yeah, I guess it is at this point. Jose said, go shopping. PASA, make a shopping list for long-term plays.
Oh, the downside, short-term, yep.
When it's blood in the streets, we eat. I heard that. Foundations ain't sexy, but you can't build tall, pretty glass buildings without one. This is true. This is true. I put my CB transaction last Friday and still didn't go through ACH. I wanted to scoop some Solana to participate in Soul Chicks IDO, but the CB and the event playing games now I missed out. Coinbase is the feds.
Yep.
Never buy stock in a company that you wouldn't buy the entire company if you could. That's a great piece of advice. Someone told me that years ago and it made perfect sense.
Antonio. He told us.
Is Monero still considered DeFi? Monero is considered a privacy coin.
Yeah, privacy coins and DeFi are something totally separate. Now, they might overlap, but they're totally separate things. DeFi means data and KYC. Privacy coins means that the transactions are not seen. So in DeFi, you can see the transactions. You just don't know who those transactions belong to.
The only way to stop Bitcoin is to cut the lights off. So buy Bitcoin, guns and ammo. Bitcoin. If they don't cut the lights off, guns and ammo if they do.
Factuals. And if they cut the lights off, that's the zombie apocalypse because all these other companies is going out too.
Listen, if they cut the lights, the reason they'll never cut the lights off is because guess what? That's where their value is.
Yep.
Some words to live by right there. Bitcoin, guns, and ammo. Might got another T-shirt popping. Bitcoin, guns, and ammo.
I think
William, thank you for the amazing question.
We got to get Kev on that one because Kev is an amazing artist.
Get chicken. We've already had government prohibitions of certain commodities like alcohol, drugs, etc. It doesn't work when the people disobey the regulations. The power is always in it. Hey, listen, man, you in the Bay Area, you know the power is in the people, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole
where their slogan was all power to all the people.
All power to the people. That's right. Like, so that's one of the things to me that's been most exciting about. I tell you, boy, when you start to study and really study Bitcoin, you go down a rabbit hole of politics, education, finance, technology. It's a mean rabbit hole. When you get down that rabbit hole and you learn things about yourself. You know what I'm saying? I always talk to people who are in Bitcoin. I say, what does Bitcoin teach you about yourself? It sounds like a crazy question, but most people have answers.
Because,
you know what I'm saying?
Because it means something. Right?
All right, let's do this real quick. Before we start our giveaway, man, let's get to our as LaToya renamed it, man. Let's get to our Get the Shovel segment.
The shovels and the cousins. Shovels and cousins section.
Shovels. Let's get to our shovels and cousins segment. And by the way, man, shout out to anybody who watched our newest video on our YouTube channel with our NBA Top Shots opening. We did another Top Shots opening with our bros, man, which was fun. Because we still do that.
We got a lot of trash NFTs.
It was The more trash you get, the more entertaining. All right. So here's a story for you guys. Right. It says, I'm a proud, unvaccinated Trump supporter. 2 of my siblings have not spoken to me in a decade. Should I cut them out of my $7 million estate? I think it's pathetic to isolate a family member for those reasons, but that is a choice they have made. All right. My wife and I were unable to have children, and we both have successful careers. We retired just before COVID-19 crisis. I've not spoken with or heard from my 2 siblings and their children in the last 10 years. We own several rental properties that generate a solid income, and we live pretty frugal lifestyles. Our estate is valued in the neighborhood of $7 million. We have a total of 6 siblings, and my family trust currently divides our estate equally between them all, regardless of the number of children. My issue is that both of my siblings are no longer on speaking terms with me due to my political beliefs. I'm a Trump supporter, and my decision not to get vaxxed. I have not spoken or heard with my nieces and nephews in the last 10 years. I think it's pathetic to isolate a family member for those reasons, but that's a choice that they made. When I die, I don't want my siblings and their children to enjoy inheriting several $1 million from me. I feel closer to some of the nieces and nephews on my wife's side than some of her other nieces and nephews. I'm considering leaving my half of our estate to just 2 of her nieces. This has created some family friction that concerns me. What would your advice be?
I mean, it's your estate. You do whatever you want with it. Like I don't really got no, crazy feelings about that. Like, don't leave money to people you don't like. Like, it's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it's your money. Once it's yours, you do whatever you want with it.
That's like very simple advice. Don't leave money to people you don't like.
Like, I mean, because to me it sounds simple. Like, you don't like these people, they don't like you. Don't leave them no money. Leave the money to somebody you like.
But here's the thing, though, right? And the reason I brought this up is because I know that a lot of people have issues. Like, a lot of us have been separated through politics over the last several years. It is what it is, right? It just is what it is, because social media has given us a place to show where we are politically. I've seen it's funny. The funniest part to me is watching this in sports, right? Because I was thinking about this. They're athletes now that you know where they stand politically, and people feel one way or another about them. And I was thinking about the great athletes when I was a kid. I had no idea what their political beliefs were, right? But times have changed. So that's the one part. The second part is on the internet, especially, and it's the buzzword generational wealth, right? And people are talking and thinking about it, or at least acting as they are. So a lot of us are building wealth with the idea of leaving it to the next generation. But what happens when you work your tail off to have this generational wealth, but the next generation of your family ain't worth a damn? Not saying they're not, just saying that, what do you do in that situation, right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I know, I mean,
there's you're brilliant. Like your kids are brilliant, so you ain't got to know what. Like your situation is
different. That might be true now while I'm alive, but I have no idea how they're going to act.
Yeah, well, that's another thing too. But my question is,
how they're going to act. So you can partially control that. You know what I mean? By setting up your trust in your will the correct way, it'll feed generations. It won't just feed the next generation. It'll feed multiple generations. But the thing about that is, that means you don't trust your kids. And I don't trust anybody because I'm not going to be here. So I'm going to leave the trust in the meat into the person who built it. And I'm going to, you know what I mean? I'm going to put the trust in the person who built it, which is me. So I'm going to set it up to where it'll feed multiple generations.
Yeah. So my question is, I'm still asking the same question. Like, I understand what you're saying. You're trying to control it. But what happens if the people you're trying to control it, even as you disperse it to them, they're just not either what you want them to be, or, you have, let's say you have a strange family, your kids. See, it's hard for you to answer this question because you don't have this. Neither do I, but I'm just thinking it through. What do you do with that, though? What do you do with that?
Well, I have a stipulation in my current trust.
I know you do. I find it hilarious. I'm not going to share it with them. You can share it with the audience if you want to.
If they marry anything outside of black, then they're cut out.
He's not lying either. Because
the current stipulation inside my account. Because I'm not building this shit up for someone else.
I wasn't going to share it. You share it if you want to.
I'm just saying, if they marry outside of black, they are cut out. Period. So, take that for what you want to take it for. I mean, your opinion of me about
No,
this
I listen.
doesn't matter.
It's fine. It's fine. That shit. Listen again. Like who just said it? Someone just said it. Someone just said it on here. Yeah, passing. Your money, your plan. If that's part of your plan, that's part of your plan. I ain't mad at you. I always found it funny. Me and you laugh about this several times.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's funny because when I see your son, I always joke with him, like, you better let, I always joke with your son about that.
I say, listen, you have life choices and you're able to do that, and I'll accept, whatever you do as far as that. But with my money, you're not doing that with my money. You can do it with your money, and whatever you want to do in your life is great. I'm not going, I'm not disowning my kids. I'm not doing any of that crazy stuff. But what I won't do is leave my legacy to you if you do that. I'm not doing that. I don't
your
have
money,
to, and I am not, and I will not.
In the words of the great Pastor Eubanks, your money, your plan. Pastor Eubanks also says you can't regulate behavior; you can only moderate through ignorance, misinformation, and fear. This is absolutely true. You want to get them folks some of the estate. If he really ain't rock with them, he would have been cut them off. Yeah. Toya says your money. Say it with your chest. Write them out and be great. Do what you want to do. He just saw his siblings cut him off, and he probably wanted an apology and some time to chop it up. GC, I was thinking that too, right? You've built a $7 million estate. They cut you off because of your political beliefs, and you're still thinking about them.
They don't care about you. They don't care nothing about your money.
They haven't talked to you in 10 years. So it's like, but the thing is, this is also proof right now. Just throw this out there. He's probably one of those folks, and I don't know him, I'm just reading the story, that think that because he has this money, they should bow down to him, right? Because a lot of people who have resources, a lot of people that have resources, when they meet someone that doesn't move them, they don't know how to respond to that. Because so many of us are caught up in money, and so many of us make moves, sometimes even foul moves for money, that when someone with money who's used to that meets someone who doesn't care about that, they don't know how to respond to that. And that's why I thought about that, GC, as I read this article. I'm like, his family probably don't even care about his money, and he doesn't understand how to respond to that. Like, I got $7 million. What you mean you don't want to talk to me? Corey, I'm pretty sure you met people like that, like who got money and who
right now. I know people in my family who got $150 and like, yo, you don't want to talk to me?
No, I'm talking about people that have money, and when that money
I know people who got rural. Like, that happens to me all the time because people think that I'm motivated by money, and I am motivated by money when it comes to my family. But what I'm not motivated to do is anything that I don't want to do by money. Like, nothing that I don't want to do, money is not going to make the difference between me doing it and not doing it.
But sometimes people don't know how to deal with that.
Oh yeah, I get cussed out all the time
because they're so used to people being moved.
I had a mentor. I had a former mentor who thought that because they had a bunch of money that they could say and do anything they want just because they had a bunch of money. And I'm like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, boy, like, I don't play that. Like, you can't just say and do anything to me just because you got a bunch of money. I don't care what you teaching me. I don't care what the circumstances are. Man first. Address the man before you start addressing anything else. Like, if you don't address me in a human, man, person kind of way, I don't got nothing to talk to you about. I don't care how much money you got. Like, because I know money is available. Like, it's money out here in the world. So if you don't want to deal with me and address me about money, it's 10 million ways to get a couple dollars. Like, I don't need your money because the world is full of it.
No, absolutely true. But I thought about that, GC. That's a great point. Because I thought about he probably don't know how to act because he probably feel like I got this $7 million. They need to bow down. Seriously, that chef would have done. Jamil's crazy. Tyrone, what's good, bro? What's good, fan? And Tyrone,
what it is though.
Tyrone, I do know I owe you an email, and I got you. I haven't forgot about you. I just got to get those documents together. Working on that once I get off here. What if the next generation sells everything you work for? That is a really generational wealth. Great question, Wayne. And that's why Corey was talking about controlling it from beyond. Through trust, because that's an issue. That could be a thing, especially if they own that Fetty Wap. All right, let me see. Once you plant the tree, it's not your decision whether it's used for fruit, shade, or firewood. Tell that to Corey. Corey.
Untrue. Untrue. Your trust can control that.
Richard said that's a nice stipulation. Ishmael says that makes sense to him. So people feel in your stipulation.
Brother, man. That's my bro right there.
Yo, GC said, I mean, you dead though. Salute to you, Corey. People feeling your stipulation and your trust, man.
Man, listen, that's literally the very main stipulation.
He just will have a white girl as a girlfriend and ball with Corey's money.
I can't control that. I can't control that. I can't control. So that is definitely a possibility. There will be no weddings and unions with my cake. Like, if my son turns out to like other men or something like that, that's not even a stipulation. I can deal with all of that. I cannot deal with the other thing. I can't deal with that. And I cannot, will not.
If he really seriously wants to cut them off, he should just do it. He's power tripping. Yeah, true. Here's a good question from William for you, Corey. If she makes her your son only get half of his inheritance. Corey, what's your response to that, yo?
I'm struggling with that, but I'm going to try to steer him away from that.
Hey, listen,
I'm going to do everything in my power to steer him away from that. But if that's the choice he make, I can't.
Listen, man, dominant genes, man. She's still black, man. She's still black. Cut that out, man. They get the whole thing, man. She's black. But William, I still think that's
check me. I'm not going to write him out, but
I still think that's a hilarious question, William. That's a hilarious question, y'all. We need to stop using that overused term, generational wealth, because there is no generational wealth without generational mindset. Ooh, Jamil, that's absolutely true. But it's a buzzword. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? I hear it so much to the point now it doesn't even mean anything to me no more because I hear it too much. You know what I mean? Like, and it is overused. It is. I want to come up with a list of the stuff that's overused on social media.
Yeah, man.
It's a long list.
You can make a crazy list with that.
Like self-care, right? Self-care is overused. You know what I'm saying?
It's used improperly. It's not overused because everyone should be doing self-care. It's
used wild and properly. Generational wealth is improperly used too. There's a lot. I'm going with that, you know.
Yeah.
What if it's a white man?
It's never. Well, that's not happening. No euros is getting my euros.
There you go. New T-shirt for Corey.
No euros get my euros.
No euros get his euros. That shows you ultimately can't control the outcome after you're going. There's always loopholes. Yeah, so he's gonna force him to find loopholes. Hey, look, but that means he's activating his son's thinking. He's making his son think, and I guess that's what he wants to teach him, how to use his brain. He's gonna be like, how can I get this? But I think he's good though. I think his son is he's talking about going to HBCU, so I already know what it is.
Yeah, man.
Narcissist is overused. That wasn't on my list, but I gotta think about that.
Yeah.
You're on fire tonight, Corey.
Man, listen. I don't have a problem with
this next comment got me crying too. Corey needs to make Umar the executive of his trust to enforce his.
I will consider that. I would actually consider that.
Donations. Oh man.
Donations.
Yo, y'all are wilding, man. All right, listen, man. We gotta do some of these giveaways, man. So what you said precious metals, crypto,
the 3 ways for crypto, and then two $25
Bitcoins. Oh man, y'all funny tonight, man.
Yeah, man. They clapping at me, but it's all good because nothing's moving me off that square.
Oh my god. All right, so here's what we gotta do as usual. Anybody who wants in on this giveaway, do me a favor and put a 1 in the chat if you want in on the giveaway. Oh man, let me see. Damn, Rich, you trying to control that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Childhood trauma is one. That's true. If you're not passing down knowledge, you're incubating poverty. Eventually manifests. Oof. Give people their flowers is hella overused. Yeah, we're gonna one day come up with the official
overused and misused statements.
Yeah. So Toya has a different opinion. She thinks that it's underused. We don't celebrate each other enough.
I agree with that.
That could be possible. What else is overused on the net? Oh, y'all bugging. Oh, yo, bug. All right, let me get
Hey,
the
listen,
spin
man.
wheel up, man.
Again, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to control what he does. I'm just trying to control where my money goes. I don't care what he does. He's more than welcome to live his life the way he wants to.
Oh my God. All right, let me get the wheel ready, yo. The wheel of names. Let's get it popping. I'm gonna start a fresh one. All right, Corey, this is where I'm gonna need your help to put everybody's names on here, man. Y'all got me crying tonight, yo.
Yeah, they at my neck.
Don't be saying all my terms. I'm still learning some of them. Zodiacs are overused. Oh man.
Man,
Listen,
hella overused.
I'm a chill because I got a lot of slander about that. You know, when they be like Mercuries and micro braids or whatever they be saying.
Did he say a micro braids?
You know, whatever they be saying. All right, so I'm gonna start putting these names in. We got Jamil.
Toya.
All right, are you gonna read them to me? All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got?
Tim.
Hey, Kim?
No, Tim. Tim.
All right, Tim.
Andrea. Tyrone. Angela. Samuel. Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Black Voltron. Rich. Ishmael. William. And Jose.
I'm gonna spell Ishmael's name wrong. Let's put it there. You said Rich and Jose?
And Rochelle. Not Rich Jose. Rich and Jose. And then Rochelle.
Yeah. I got you. I want to make sure. Hold on. Let me go back over here. Blah 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 blah. You got Jason, right?
Mm-hmm.
ISHMAEL.
Anybody else want a part of this? Mark went in.
Rochelle. We got Jose, Rochelle. You said Mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
Anybody else went in on this? Before we start spinning this wheel, free coursework.
Make sure I ain't miss nobody.
Free Bitcoin.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure I ain't miss nobody. We got everybody. I'm gonna read everybody's names off. So I'm gonna read everybody's names off to make sure y'all can tell me if I missed anybody. I got Jamil, Toya, Tim, Andrea, Tyrone, Angela, Samuel, Jason, Black, Voltron, Rich, Ishmael. I got Rich on here twice. Rich cheating. Rich, Ishmael, Rich, Jose. The two Riches or no? That's Jeff Tazels, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Molly too. Rich, like, before you spin, let me know what it is.
William. That's who we missing.
Yeah. Oh, Molly.
The spin is for to win one of the courses, either our 3 ways for crypto part 1 and part 2. That's one prize. The other prize is our precious metals course, and then we got 2 different spins for $25 in free Bitcoin.
I know a lot of people have our precious metals, so if you win that, you can actually gift it to somebody if you want.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I want to put that out there. Wow. And by the way, for those who don't win our precious metals course, I want to make sure that you understand that we do have a special going on when you get 2 for the price of 1, and it does get you access into Bodyhood University. All right, so real quick though, I posted this back in June. Stupid as overused words phrase in 2021. Alpha male, beta male, high value man, grand rising, generational wealth, critical race theory, white supremacy. Give him or her their flowers. My thesis. Yeah, you forgot self-care though. Hey, Corey, you muted, bro.
No, I'm laughing because Charles is trying to kick my door down. I'm about to get Charles real quick. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, go ahead. All right, so before I do this, though, I'm going to read the names one last time, and then we're going to get busy. And I guess we'll go in order of I'll let Corey pick the order when we get back. But Jamil, Toya, Tim, Andrea, Tyrone, Angela, Samuel, Jason, Black, Voltron, Rich, Ishmael, Jose, Rochelle, Mark, William, and Molly. All right. So the question I got, Core, is in terms of order. Oh, that's a great one right there. I understood the assignment.
Hey, Charles.
What's up, Charles?
Good.
You practicing self-care or no?
I was playing out later.
Okay. So generational wealth.
I don't know what that means. Like, what are you talking about, sir?
You understood the assignment. All right, Corey. So what you want to do first? What's first?
Let's do the 3 ways for crypto 1 and 2.
Okay.
Oh,
Do that first. We'll do that first. We'll do that last.
Yeah, let's do that last. All right, so let's do the precious metals first.
All right. So this first one is for our precious metals course. If you already have it, you do have the ability to gift it. I will say that. So click the spin and good luck to everybody who's in this drawing. We about to get busy right now. You know. Bow. Oh,
Jose.
Yeah, look at random.
All right. Jose, shoot me an inbox right now, Jose. You got the precious metals course. You can give it to whoever you want. I don't know whether you got it or not, but either you take it or you can give it to somebody else. But shoot me an inbox right now, Jose.
Somebody won.
All right. So what else we got, bro? We got two $25 Bitcoin. All right. All right. So let's do with that. Let's give one $25 Bitcoin away.
I'm in your work class.
Yeah, you're in my class. Yeah, you're working.
All right. Let's go.
Don't tickle me, Daddy.
All right.
I'm gonna tickle the field.
Oh,
Toya again. She got a magnet on that Bitcoin.
Don gave her the algorithm, yo.
Don gave it an algo.
Did I win?
All right, Toya, shoot me inbox, Toya. Toya, just let me know. As a matter of fact, Toya, send me your cash tag. And Rich said that you did hack it, though. He wants you to know you hacked it. All right, so one more 25, Core.
One more 25.
All right, let's see. And as people win, they get removed from the wheel. So, oh,
Angela.
Yeah.
That's right. Angela wins.
Angela won.
Angela won?
Yeah, Angela won.
What? Angela won.
Boy, I'm just letting you know that Mark is hating on you. He said you won last week.
It's gonna win on us.
I don't think she won last week. She's won before now, because last week it was Adrian and somebody else.
It was Adrian and Toya.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Toya. It was because it was a brother. I forgot who it was.
Oh yeah.
Why you and I?
Yeah. So Angela, same thing. Shoot me an inbox and say send my $25. Matter of fact, send your cash tag. We're gonna get you that Bitcoin. You know what I mean? ASAP Rocky. So we got 2 Bitcoins. We got Toya and Angela. We got Jose with the precious metals course for him or whoever he wants to give it to. And here's the last one. Here's the big boy. This is our crypto combo course. Very powerful information in here. This is a value probably about $500. We got to give away anyway. One away. All right. So with that being said, and some of you guys already got this too, man. So like Tyrone, I know you already got it. But anyway, let's go. Good luck. Oh,
Rich.
Which
Rich.
one?
Which one of the probably the 5 people in here that don't need that course?
Who did one?
Jeff Tezos.
Jeff Tezos,
Rich, aka Jeff Tezos.
He was one of the people that was in crypto with us when we was.
All right, so Rich, shoot me an inbox. Let me know what email you wanted to go to. So we got Rich, we got Angela, Latoya, and we got Jose. Congratulations to all the winners. All right. All you folks, make sure you shoot me an inbox ASAP. Now, because I want to get this stuff to you within the next 15 minutes. Yeah, so that's dope stuff right there, man. Another amazing show, Core. You know, we're about to get out of here pretty soon. Just want to say thank you to everybody for all the support, man. You guys are definitely appreciated. You pull up.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hold up.
Hold the phone.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Let's put some more on the plate.
Pastor said 4 more $25 Bitcoins. He's going to sponsor it.
Let's go.
Don't go nowhere, folks. We about to get busy. We in the giving season. Let's get to it. All right, Pastor. Did I take Rich off? Because Rich, you can't win this too. All right, let's get to it then. We got 4 more.
Spin it. Don't go nowhere, y'all.
Spin it. Yeah. You can win than us.
Mm-hmm.
Molly.
Mommy.
All right, so Molly, shoot either my personal inbox or shoot by the hood inbox with your cash tag. We got you. Remove you. We got 3 more.
Chastity said let her in.
Hey, did you win my mommy?
You said Chastity said let her in? All right, Chastity is here. What's up, Chastity? Yeah, Pastor's definitely coming through with the spirit. All right, so Molly, make sure you send that message. Let's get to it. We got 3 more left. And we got Jamil. Jamil, shoot me an inbox, bro. And by the way, Pastor, I'm gonna send you the thing to send us the bean for it. Unless you want to send it to him directly. You know. Hold up, did I remove Tim? Let's see.
Nah, Tim's still on there.
All right, Tim's still on there. All right, so we got what? How many more we got? 2 more. All right, so the two folks that won past this joints is who?
Molly and dang, who just won?
That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to memorize all these names. I'm looking at my inbox.
Did you won?
Molly won, and who just won? Dang.
I'm about to do a rewind.
Did you won?
All right, Pass. I'm about to send it to you right now.
What was?
Tim. It was Tim. Yeah, it was Tim. That's why I said I got to remove Tim. Let me take.
No, Jamil won. Jamil.
Oh, Jamil won. I'm sorry, Jamil did win. So it's not Tim. It's Jamil. All right. So Tim is still in. Jamil, shoot me the inbox. Pastor, I'm looking at the thing for you. Right, you can it's a $ by the hood, BUYTHEHOOD, $ by the hood pass. You can send it right there, and we'll get it to the good folks. All right, cool. So we got 2 more for Pastor then. Let's get these last 2. We got Jason.
Yeah.
What?
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jason, man.
Yeah.
We got one last one out here. One last one out here. What we got left? We got what?
One more person.
10 folks. We got a 1 in 10 chance. 1 in 10 chance of $25 in Bitcoin. Let's get to it.
Okay, Rochelle. Okay.
Is it Rochelle?
Rochelle.
Yeah.
That's right, Charlie. Rochelle won.
Damn.
All right. So, everybody that won, we got 4 from Passer. We got 2 from us that gave Bitcoin. So that's like we get the $1.50 in Bitcoin. Everybody should be that inbox. Also for those courses, Jose got the course and Rich got the other course. Make sure y'all get with me. Let me see. Some of y'all actually sent me messages already. Molly already in my inbox. Rich is in my inbox. I'm looking at it. Yeah. Okay. So we good money, man. All right. Listen, man. A couple things I want to talk to y'all about before we get out of here because we are getting out of here now. Make sure you check out our upcoming. Well, actually, check out the podcast we got now. With Rachel Hannibal. It's called Poverty PTSD. That was a deep conversation conversation she had was about growing up in poverty and how it still affects her to this day. Although she's a successful author, financial coach, all these things, but the trauma that comes with growing up poor. So that was a great conversation. So make sure you check that out. Also, on our next podcast, man, we got someone that I learned a huge amount from myself. We got our brother Chris coming up. Chris is a full-time crypto entrepreneur. He's also one of our partners in DCG, a member of DCG. So he's coming up on our next episode. So that's going to be amazing, talking about NFTs, the metaverse, the different projects to look out for in the metaverse. That's on the next one. That's going on. If any of you guys are in EYL, we're doing another class for EYL on December 6th, 7th, 8th, 7th? December 7th. We got that going on. We got another one we're doing for, if anybody's in the group called Property Grabbers. That's a huge group. We're doing something for them too. We just got a lot of stuff going on. So, please just stay in tune with everything that we got. I'm going to get those prizes out to y'all right away. Congratulations to those who won. Also, for those that are in By the Hood University, we're going to do a special for the holidays. We're going to do a class that we generally would charge for. And he said Charles is having a blast. Absolutely is. We would do a class that we generally would charge for. And we're going to give it away free. We're going to do a full class in the university for everybody. So make sure you be on the lookout for that. It's going to be about the Bitcoin lifestyle, how to get free Bitcoin every day, layer 2 solutions, everything going on in Bitcoin. And we're going to do that for free for everybody who's behind the wall in By the Hood University. So to show our appreciation, we're going to do that for free. And as a part of that, we're going to have a giveaway. We're going to be giving away Google Homes, computers, Bitcoin, the whole nine, just to show our appreciation to those that are in our community, because we absolutely appreciate and love all of y'all, man. Y'all help us grow and help us learn, and we want to give that back. So be on the lookout for that, man. Other than that, check us out Sunday in our MDC live class, man, with the pastor, man. And also, man, Pastor Eubanks, man, we love and appreciate you, brother, because, we love to give stuff away. So Pastor pulled up with the giveaway. Pastor's a legend, so we appreciate having him in our community as well. So, yo, man, for those watching, man, send Pastor some love, man. Send Pastor a shout out, man.
Pastor is, make sure you go check out his ministry.
Absolutely, man.
Check out his pies, his cakes. Check him out in the MDC. Yo, Pastor got all the skills, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Toya. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for saying that, man. All right, man. So we out of here for the night, man. For those that won, I'm back. I have to get right back to y'all right now. I'm back in y'all inbox. I'm getting all the prizes out ASAP, Rocky. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. When you do that class, can you also go further into the difference between BTC and crypto? Absolutely. Yeah. That's going to be how we started off. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Heat Ministries is fire. So we getting love for the pastor here. Appreciate the Game Good Brothers. Appreciate you as well. And them MDC look all right. Listen, man, the folks don't understand what's being built in the MDC. For those that are in the MDC, you already know. And the reason that we put so much value back there is because, we're building a community. It's a paid community, but it's well worth it. Every single class we do on Sunday is back there. We got Bitcoin classes, DeFi classes, all of our other coursework, precious metals, the stock market, screener classes. We got a DeFi class that comes almost every week. Tone is doing leap classes, and we got the cover call course being taught by Spoon coming. So the MDC is well worth it, and we have partners in the MDC. Anybody that signs up for the MDC can be our actual partner, in terms of how we run that whole thing. So that's dope. So I appreciate that, man. Pull up for church. That's right, no doubt. And salute to you too. We appreciate you always pulling up for us on Friday, and happy holidays, everybody. But again, we'll be back here next Friday. So y'all take it easy, man. And them prizes is on the way, y'all. Peace.